Hello y'all. So obviously this is not the van. It's a hotel room and there's the two doggies, Radar and Aria. We are all a little stressed out and hot. We're currently somewhere in Utah where it's 97 degrees outside at 10:38 at night. It is hot as fuck, okay? That's all there is to it. We're having a little bit of Bummobile trouble, but thankfully we got through it, or we're getting through it, I suppose. We were up in the National Forest up here, Fish Head Lake National Forest, I believe, and our serpentine belt came off. And there's no cell phone service at all. So we put her in neutral and coasted down what we could of the mountain. Let the gauges kind of reset, let the temperature go back to where it was under 210 because it was almost redline. Try not to redline anything. So we let it sit for a little bit, about an hour. We walked the road to see if we could get service. We did not. When we got back to the van, started it, and it was under 210 temperature, so we went ahead and powered through it because once you lose your serpentine belt, you lose power to everything. So it was a real bitch trying to get it down here because turning the steering wheel. So we flipped it into drive to get over the little hump in the road. And just put it in neutral, coasted down the mountain. We found like the actual paved road, looked around, there was no light, so we coasted through that little stop sign and took our turn, powered through that turn, because I don't know if anyone's ever driven a car that's lost power steering, but it's a real bitch because there are no turns. And thankfully that road was also downhill, so we put it back in neutral and just coasted all the way down that. When we got to the highway, we did have to put it back in drive, muscle through it, take that left turn to get on the highway. And thankfully that is also downhill, and we just put her back into neutral. It was 8 miles to the mountain to the highway that we coasted down. Then another 8 miles from the highway into town that we coasted down pretty much. And we put it into drive to turn into this hotel parking lot. And thankfully there's free breakfast and they allowed dogs. And so the two babies are sleeping. And hopefully in the morning we'll find out more. There's a mechanic that was recommended, so I'm going to call him first thing in the morning. And there's free breakfast. And I get to take a shower, so bonus points, right? And everything's going to work out. I just figured I'd keep y'all updated.